Good old TikTok, the app that we've been using to doom scroll and rot our brains out. It has been on the wave of bad and good throughout the years and has even dodged a US ban with public statements and some shoulder massages. This app was amazing for connecting with other folks and seeing other places around the world. We got to see news and people's daily lives that we would never have seen before. It was a collective sphere to share the good, the bad, the ugly, and even the dirty. Times are changing though, and TikTok has been on a downward trend in my opinion. I'm sure many of you started to see it when you came back from its ban. There was that weird Facebook friend thing, censoring of content, and it just didn't feel like the feeds were right. After a few months, things seemed to go back to normal, and it was around this time that I thought it would be fun to start doing content creation. After all, I love editing videos, and even when just one person hits that subscribe button, I get all tingly inside like an electric eel. You should electrify me. Okay, moving on. At first, it was pretty decent posting on TikTok. I would get thousands of views on videos that YouTube would barely push to 100 people. I streamed, and while there were only 4 or 5 in the chat at the time, my wife being one of them, it felt like a nice start. Let's be real, the discoverability has done wonders for people like Queso who grew a large following on it.
Whoa! B-52! The suspect crashed head-on into a tree and his car exploded.
And then Twitch. I never noticed it when I was a user, but being a content creator and posting on TikTok was going to become a much more difficult journey than ever before. I'm sure many of you began to notice some weird stuff going on when the AI videos began to flood the platform. Sure, it happened on all social media outlets, but it was massive on TikTok. The platform is basically built for those short brain-rotting clips after all. A lot of us at first were impressed, and then we began to question reality. I'm sure you know what I mean. Be honest, how many of you immediately look to the bottom of a video to see if it's something AI is generating? Sometimes that's not enough, and even news videos about mundane, everyday folks are being AI generated, like the burnt guy who went into the fire to rescue his girlfriend and then she left him because of his scars. Totally fake. However, AI is only the beginning of the problems TikTok has begun to get ravaged with. Let's start with the censorship. It has become egregious to the point that many people have abandoned TikTok posting because of it. Take Queso again, who started his following on the platform. He has had so many warnings of content violation due to the horror games he streams that it just wasn't worth live streaming to anymore. That isn't the only reason that drove him off the platform though. Oh no. The biggest reason a lot of people are banning TikTok as a content creation upload platform are because of thieves. There are hundreds of accounts out there just stealing other people's content. It begins to get really hard to tell if you're watching a genuine account and supporting them or if it's a thief that has stolen their content library. This leads to a bigger problem where viewers will ask questions or react to the video and the account thief will pose as them answering, saying things the creator never would. This thievery has gotten so bad that even Jacksepticeye had to abandon his TikTok account because when he inevitably got locked out of it, he had to create a new one which got flagged for his likeness because so many videos were stealing his content.
I am pissed. I'm pissed because TikTok banned me off my accounts. I haven't been able to get into my main TikTok account in probably a year. I wasn't in Ireland when I did it. I kind of remember what phone I was on. God fucking knows what iOS I was on. I don't know. So I gave them the best of my abilities, the knowledge that I had to get back into that account. And they said, sorry, that's wrong. Try again. There's no one to be like, okay, let's get on a call. Like, how much verification do you need? It's my face. It's my account. All the posts that have been made on that account match this profile, but it gets fucking worse, okay? We then set up a Spadicy TikTok account. We ended up setting up an Instagram and a TikTok, but then within a week of setting up the TikTok account, they banned the Spadicy account for, get this, impersonation. They banned my account for impersonating myself.
That's pretty funny if you ask me. They can't catch the people that are stealing the accounts, but they can lock out the person who's actually responsible for creating them. This is just one form of the censorship happening though. TikTok seems to be choosing and picking which news feeds and which content to not recommend, as they put it, and will not push it to people. I began to notice this with videos that I even posted that weren't news related at all. Most of the time you're usually guaranteed at least 100 views on TikTok before a video would die. Now I have some that have like 11 views after 4 days and the first 2 was 0. You're telling me 0 people didn't just scroll past? Let alone, watch it. More and more content creators have been coming out and talking about this subject recently and also revealing that they're just not getting paid anymore even for large numbers and viewerships. I think I know why though. Ads. Everybody loves ads. Ads have been around before the dinosaurs, and while they used to be tolerable, they're in everything we do now, from Windows pop-ups to Discord notifications. Wait until augmented VR becomes a thing, then you can see a giant Progressive commercial on a skyscraper. Fun stuff, right? TikTok has been filled with garbage ads over and over, from fake scrolling games to the constant promotion of the TikTok shop. Almost 4 of the 8 videos, if you were to swipe, would be people trying to sell you shit from their shop. It's like visiting a sketchy site without the ad block enabled. Whoops, you didn't get a virus this time, but keep scrolling. Between the ads, the AI garbage, and censorship, it has become 85% filled with garbage. If you're starting your content creation journey, I recommend staying far away from TikTok. Who knows what the buyout will do, or if it will still happen. But let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. Have you noticed this change to TikTok? That's all I've got for today. Dreas out.